Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Finally, it's Friday.
Already Friday. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so it's going to be the weekend tomorrow. How is your plan, Miss MJ?
I don't have any plan.
No plans.
Yeah, I'll just stay at my home.
A mom, a wife.
Mom and wife.
Good morning.
And I hope I have some free time
Hello.
to read things. Hello.
Okay, everyone, I hope you had a pleasant week, and it's our last week book for this week, and it's Froggy Goes to the Doctor. I think I need to go to the doctor.
Oh, why?
My back still
my
hurts.
God.
And I thought of a reason why it hurts so much. It's because I didn't sleep well at night, but I think I worked.
And
my
like
back.
wrong condition.
Yeah, I didn't put my back
That's
straight.
straight.
So I think I have a little backache. So when do you
Stretch.
Yes, stretch. When do you go to the doctors? Okay, so as you might notice, I might use making connection questions using Think Aloud. So today we're going to stop and then I would pose a question using Think Aloud. I did mention in our previous videos, I verbalize my thoughts. So if I think of something, I could just, think of it and don't say it. But as you read aloud to your students, you verbalize your thinking. So I think, I wonder, my thinking is, just pose questions that you think using the strategies. What would happen next, or what can you connect with your own experiences? Any strategies that we mentioned using read aloud, you verbalize it as you read. And I will do that. And another thing is I would use background building strategies. So if you read a topic, read about a certain topic, and it's good to build background knowledge, because if the students knows something about that topic, it's good to activate. Do they know it? Do they know something about it? Can you ask questions and what they can link to that topic? That would help the students to communicate with the story and comprehend better to understand what you're reading. So I'm going to use 2 worksheets today. So building background knowledge and making connections. So it would be text to self, text to text, text to world strategies.
Okay. So 첫 번째로는 오늘 Froggy Goes to the Doctor. 표지만 봐도 이미 할 이야기가 굉장히 많은 책이겠죠, 우리 애기들한테는. 근데 오늘 저희가 의사 선생님 Froggy가 의사 선생님한테 갔대라는 이야기를 읽을 때 어떤 스트래티지를 저희가 집중해서 살펴볼 거냐면, 첫 번째는 Building Background Knowledge, Activate Schema, 이렇게 얘기하는데 뭐냐면 배경 지식. 요 이야기에서는 이제 의사 선생님을 만나러 갈 때는 어떨 때 만나러 갈까라는 배경 지식이 있어야 아이들하고 커버 리딩 할 때 많은 그 표지 읽기를 할 때 많은 이야기를 할 수가 있겠죠. 그래서 왜 갔지? 어떨 때 가지? 여기를 이렇게 보고 있으면은 어느 병원이지? 뭐 이런 식으로. 그래서 going to the doctors, 이제 의사 선생님한테 갈 때는 이제 왜 가는지, 그리고 가면 어떤지, 그리고 갔을 때 어떤지, 이런 식으로 그 의사 선생님께 진료를 받을 때 상황에 대한 배경 지식이 있어야 되고요. 그래서 이건 building background knowledge, 배경 지식 쌓기라는 전략이 하나가 있고, 또 하나 소개해드릴 전략은 우리 친구들하고 할 때 making connection, 저희 굉장히 이거 많이 하죠. 그래서 이 이야기를 읽고 이 이야기의 내용을 text to self, 내 자신의 상황과 연결시켜서 생각해 보기, 그냥 text to text, 이 이야기를 읽고 나니까 어떤 다른 이야기가 생각이 나요 라고 해서 책이랑 연결시킬 수 있는 거, 그다음 text to world, 이 이야기를 읽고 나니까 우리가 살고 있는 이 세상에서 어떤 이야기들이 있는지가 또 연결이 돼요, 뭐 이런 식으로 하는 2가지, building background knowledge 그리고 making connection, 이렇게 2가지 전략을 한번 같이 얘기해 보도록 하겠습니다. Hello, hi Hyung.
Hi, Young.
Nice to see you here.
Okay. We did read a story about Froggy before. I wonder if anyone remembers the title, if there's anyone that read that book. Do you remember?
What was it?
I'll leave it to an open question.
Okay, so and if
so
somebody
you can-
answers, somebody will giving them something.
Maybe a worksheet.
Oh, maybe a worksheet. Nobody wants a worksheet.
Nobody wants a worksheet. Okay. All right. So Froggy. So I'll pose before we go on to the question. Let's do the background building together.
Right.
Okay. So, have you been to the doctor's before?
Of course, so many
Of course,
times.
everyone had a doctor's appointment, right?
Right.
You went to the doctor's. You can go to the hospital, but we usually say we go to the doctor's because if we say hospital, it's a very big general hospital. But doctors, it's a doctor's office. You meet the doctor that we go usually. So I would use a PowerPoint or cards that shows different kinds of activities maybe that you go to the doctors and what they do to you. So we probably could be familiar with some pictures. Let's look at it a little bit closely. So ear checkup, the doctors look at your throat or maybe look at your eyes. If you go to the dentist, maybe it checks your teeth, and then maybe you might get an x-ray. And maybe you might get a shot. Uh-oh. And you can check your height. And maybe the doctor would use a stethoscope and check your chest, right? So these are some pictures that would be familiar with students that you can activate their background knowledge. What did the doctor do? What kind of checkup did you get at the doctor's? So after you do that, we would use this activity. When you go to the doctor's, okay, I went to the doctor's, or you went to the dentist, or a specific place, you got maybe a shot. You can talk about the word shot, or you can talk about the words checkup. What kind of things that you did at the doctor's? How did you feel? I felt happy, or I felt worried, scared, nervous. So think about the feelings that the students felt when they go to the doctor's. After you got a checkup or went to the doctor's, how are you now? I am healthy, or I am okay. So you can kind of compare what would happen after you go to the doctor's. Proud, strong, brave. What kind of feelings do you feel after? So you can activate background knowledge using this worksheet. Okay, so have you thought of some of the things? And then we will start reading the textbook.
Okay.
All right. Froggy goes to the doctor. Aww. If you go to the doctor's, the doctor would have a little stick and put inside your mouth, and you go, "Ah, there goes Froggy. I hope he's okay." Froggy goes to the doctor. There's the doctor's office. Do you think he wants to go to the doctor? We'll see. Oh, he's waking up. I think it's morning. Froggy woke up. Hooray! He thought, no school today. It's my checkup day. I can get up late. Can you imagine yourself waking up in the morning and you realize you don't have to go to school? Would you shout out, hooray, in the morning? I think Froggy says, hooray. He is going to get up late. But someone is calling Froggy. But wait. He thought of something. What if the doctor wants to give me a shot? It's his checkup day and he is worried that he might get a shot. Do you remember when you got a shot? I remember when I got my shot. I was so scared. How do you think Froggy feels right now? Froggy, called his mother. What? It's time to get up, dear. I don't want to get up, said Froggy. It's time for your checkup, said his mother. Now! So I can imagine mommies calling, sons and daughters to wake up. I do a lot in the morning.
Of course.
So Froggy! And mommy is preparing some treat. And what do froggies like, everyone? Flies. I think this was hilarious. I think it's maybe cereal, but it's full of flies, everyone. Froggy loves flies. Froggy crawled out of bed and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, 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 flop. It's time to see Dr. Mugwort, said his mother. Dr. Mugwort was the wife of Froggy's principal, Mr. Mugwort. I don't want to see Dr. Mugwort, groaned Froggy. Oh, he's groaning. I think he doesn't want to go to get a checkup. Maybe he's scared and worried. I feel fine, see? So he's putting up his arm like this to check his muscles. Do you have muscles? Are you strong? Froggy hopped onto the table and tried to make a muscle. Make a muscle. I remember my son making a muscle that he's really strong. But it's just a checkup, said Froggy's mother. We always have to get a checkup. Why do you think we get a checkup? I think we need to check if Froggy is healthy, if he's growing well. Now go get dressed and don't forget to brush and put on clean underwear. I can make a text-to-text connection. Do you remember one of the books that we read about Froggy? It pops on my mind because when I read the word underwear, I remember when I read Froggy gets dressed. He forgot to put his underwear. And he has to put clean underwear and get ready to get his checkup. So Froggy flopped back to his room to get dressed. Flop, 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 flop. So they're in the doctor's office. At the doctor's office, they had to sit a long time in the waiting room. Remember when we go to the doctor's office? If there's a lot of people, we have to wait until they call your name. But Froggy was worried. What if I need a shot? He's very worried and nervous. But there comes a friend. Then in came Froggalina with her mother. Froggalina is one of her friends. I think Froggy likes her. Hi, Froggy, said Froggalina. She bounced down right beside him. I think Froggy's a little bit shy. Froggy scooted away. He's scooting away. Froggalina scooted closer. Closer, closer. Froggalina scooted away. Froggy scooted away and... Uh-oh. He scooted and scooted and scooted and fell off the bench. Bonk. Uh-oh. Froggy, said his mother. What? Sit up, dear, and please sit still. I would tell my son to sit still all the time. And maybe Froggy's mom is telling Froggy to sit still and be calm. But it was hard to sit still. Boys and girls, is it easy to sit still if you're waiting in a doctor's office for a long time? It might be a little bit difficult. He made a paper airplane. Ooh, and threw it in the air. Swoosh! And there's Froggalina and Froggy. Maybe spending their time together might keep him less nervous. Well, just as Dr. Mugwort stepped into the room, it circled once, it circles twice. Uh-oh, the airplane is flying and flying and flying. And Dr. Mugwort, boink! Oh, the airplane hit her eye. It hit her smack in the eye. Zow! Oops, said Froggy. Follow me, said Dr. Mugwort. She was not a happy doctor. Oh, it's Froggy's turn. It's going inside. She told Froggy to step on the scale. Do you remember stepping on a scale? Why do you step on a scale, everyone? We can measure how tall we are. We can measure the height. And sometimes these days we can also measure our weight too. She told Froggy to step on the scale, measured how tall he was, then led him and his mother into a room and said, "Take off all your clothes, Froggy, except for your underwear, and put on this paper gown." The doctor closed the door behind her. So what does he have to wear? He has to wear a paper gown. He has to take all his clothes off, but his underwear. He has to wear his underwear and wear a paper gown. So he has to take off his clothes. Froggy took off his shoes, pulled off his socks, unbuttoned his shirt, unzipped his pants, and looked down. Oops! He's missing something, everyone.
Not again.
Oops! Cried Froggy. Mom! I forgot my underwear! Froggy's mother laughed. Oh, maybe he was so nervous he forgot his underwear. Uh-oh. What should he do? He has to wear his underwear. What would you do if you didn't have your underwear? Oh, my. Well, Froggy's mother was clever. Then she cut holes into a paper pillowcase. Okay, there was a pillow. There was a pillow right there and the paper gown. They're covered with a paper and made a pair of underpants held together with safety pins. Okay, but Mom, whined Froggy, they look like diapers. Oh, yes, it does. It does look like diapers. He quickly pulled on his paper gown. I don't want anyone to see it. So he put on his gown, and Dr. Mugwort came back in. She took his temperature. Okay, felt his tummy. Oh, that tickles, giggled Froggy, and looked in his eyes with a light. Please don't cross your eyes, Froggy. Can you cross your eyes? You know, I can't cross my eyes right now, but I think Froggy did a little change of his eyes. He crossed his eyes. So please don't cross your eyes, Froggy. And she didn't look in his ears because Froggy didn't have any ears. Then she looked in his mouth, ah, and said, say, ah, ah. I remember when I could say ah in the doctors. Do you remember? Oh, said Dr. Mugwort, and almost fell on the floor. Your breath smells like dead flies. Oh, no. Well, I guess he didn't brush his teeth after he ate a bowl of flies. Your breath smells like dead flies. Oops, I guess I forgot to brush. He forgot his underwear. He forgot to brush his teeth. Oh, my. She stood up and rubbed her stethoscope. Now this may feel cold, she said, and pressed it against his back. Okay. Yikes! Yelled Froggy. He grabbed the stethoscope and shouted into it. It's freezing! Uh-oh. Dr. Mugwort had her stethoscope and Froggy said it. It's freezing! Oh, can you imagine how Dr. Mugwort would feel like? Again, Dr. Mugwort almost fell on the floor. Oh, no! Silly Froggy. Then she said, now, Froggy, let's check your reflexes, okay? So you bend your arm, you bend your knee. She tapped his knee with a little rubber hammer. Ning, 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 nothing. She tapped it a little harder. Bonk, and up flew his flute. And up flew his foot right into her chin. Clack. Oh. This time, Dr. Mugwort did fall on the floor. Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Every time he does something wrong, his face turns red, then green. Oh no, poor Dr. Mugwort. Dr. Mugwort stood up and glared at him. Time for your shot, Froggy! He is going to get a shot, she said. Just kidding. Just kidding. Then she gave him a gold star and a lollipop and said, "You're a very healthy frog," and smiled. "See, Mom," said Froggy, "I told you I was fine." Okay, so Dr. Mugwort was kidding, saying that he was getting a shot, but he did not. Was he healthy? Yes, he was a healthy frog, a very healthy frog. Froggy stuck the gold star on his forehead and the lollipop on in his mouth and got dressed. Zip, zoom, zup, zut, zut, zut. So he has his shoes, his socks, his pants, his shirt, and a paper underwear. Then leapfrogged with his mother. Flop, 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 all the way to the exit. "Hey, Mom," said Froggy, "that was fun. Let's come back to see Dr. Mugwort real soon." Now he's brave enough to go to the checkup again. "Not too soon," said Dr. Mugwort, waving goodbye. And that was the story of Froggy Goes to the Doctor. The end.
The